Assalamualaikum viewers, welcome to my YouTube channel BS English Lectures. Hope so you all are fine and doing well at your homes. Today I am going to discuss on the topic which is known as the Renaissance period or the age of Shakespeare or Elizabethan period which starts from 1500 to 1600. Before starting my discussion, I want to say do subscribe my channel, like my videos and comment in the comment section below and share as well. Here in this lecture, in this discussion, I am going to tell you about the most important characteristics of Renaissance period and some introductory portion. Here, first of all, the Renaissance period in English literature is also called the Elizabethan period or the age of Shakespeare. The Middle Ages in Europe were followed by the Renaissance. Basically, Renaissance means rebirth. From about 1500 to 1600, the world was reborn in many ways. Renaissance began in Italy, especially in art and architecture field in the 15th century. As England became the most powerful nation in Europe in the late 16th century, new words are discovered, new ways of seeing and thinking developed. It promotes revival of learning. Revival of learning is an important characteristic of Renaissance period, and it denotes in its broadest sense of the gradual enlightenment of the human mind after the darkness of the medieval ages. Basically, with the fall of Constantinople in 1453 AD by the invasion of the Turks, and Greek scholars who were residing there spread all over the Europe and brought with them invaluable Greek manuscripts. The discovery of these classical models resulted in the revival of learning in the 14th and 15th century. Basically, the essence of this movement was that man discovered himself and the universe. And on the other hand, that man so long blinded had suddenly opened his eye and seen the world, whole universe. So, here in this period, new discoveries took place in several other fields, like Vasco da Gama circumstances the earth, circumnavigated the earth. Next is Columbus discovered America. Copernicus discovered the solar system and prepared the way for Galileo for more invention, for more discoveries. Here, the most important another characteristic of this period was truth. Was only authority. Here, the truth was only authority. To search for truth everywhere as man sought for new lands and gold and the fountain of the youth. That was a new spirit which awoke in Europe with the revival of learning. Here, in this period, Protestantism in England, there was an important change in religion and politics with when the King Henry VIII made himself the head of the England church, bring church and state together from 1529 to 1539. He cuts all contacts with the Catholic Church. Before in medieval age, Catholic Church was in superior in authority and the Pope in Rome, part of a reaction against the Catholic Church in many parts of Europe. Protestantism became more and more important and gave a whole new version of man's relationship with God. Protestant gave a new vision and relationship of man towards God. The king or queen became the human being on the earth who was closest to God and the head of the great chain of being which led down the rest of the mankind, animals, insects, and so on. So that was the view of Protestants. Here, another most important theme characteristic of Renaissance period is humanism. Basically, the chief characteristics of the Renaissance was that it emphasizes on humanism, which means man concerned with himself as an object of contemplation. So this is the humanism. Sorry. So this movement was started in Italy by Dante, Petrarch, and Boccaccio in the 14th century, and from there it spread to other countries of Europe. Basically, in England, it became popular during the Elizabethan period. Humanism become more prominent in Elizabethan period. So here we have five basic key points on which humanism focuses on the Greek classical antiquity. What is this? With the revival of interest in Greek classical antiquity. With the revival, the interest in Greek classical antiquity was increased. The new spirit of humanism made its impact on the Western world. Hence, the second is the discovery of external world. The second important aspect of humanism was the discovery of the external universe and its significance for man. But more important than this was that the writers directed their gaze inward and become deeply interested in the problems of human personality. In the medieval morality plays, the characters are mostly personified with friendship, etc. There is another important aspect which is individuality and uniqueness. So, humanism emphasized was led on the qualities which distinguish one human being from another and give an individuality and uniqueness to each and every human being. So, here we have fourth aspect of humanism which is known as sensitiveness of formal beauty and cultivation of the aesthetic sense, euphemism. So, another aspect of humanism was the enhanced in the field of sensitiveness to formal beauty and the cultivation of the aesthetic sense. It shows itself in a new ideal of social conduct, that of the courtiers. So, this cult of elegance in prose writing produced the ornate style called Euphuism by Lilly. The Lilly is the poet, dramatist of prose writer as well as dramatist of Elizabethan age. So he introduced the ornate style which is known as Euphuism. So the last and the final aspect of the humanism was men come to be regarded as responsible for their action. This is the last and the final aspect of the humanism. So, in our next video, I am going to tell you about the poets of Elizabethan drama. Writers, basically, these writers are belong to university wits. These are known as university wits. Here we have following university wits. I am going to tell their name: Lely, George Pili, Thomas Cad, Christopher Marlowe, Shakespeare, and Ben Jonson. In my next video, I am going to tell about these dramatists in detail. So if you like my video and if you want to watch my more videos lecture, you can subscribe my channel. Do like, comment and share my videos with your fellows as well. So thanks for listening. Allah Hafiz.